Hi Troy, we just use here's the deal. Now with the Google Maps, I've never actually done the direction thing myself. You may need to use a paid plan. I don't think so, but you'd have to get a key, right? Choose a project activate key, create appropriate keys, um, and view plans. But from here it says access, turn by turn, routing, traffic, bicycle routing, and pub. Yeah. So anyways, that's the case right there. But I'm thinking that see how the map here is sort of embedded in the page, there's nothing over top of it, whereas I think it's in your contact page. Let me know what page you have because there's a couple of different Google Maps we use. Let me know what page, like the actual name of the page, or just send me actually send me a link to the page. That'd be even better. Like just copy the link right out of your address bar and send it to me so I can take a look to see which Google Map it's using, and then I don't have an answer for you. I'll have to see. I never had that question before. So basically we need to have a map embedded that would have this sort of a thing right here. So the map that we're using may not work because it's an API, right? Which basically is just like a background decoration. It shows sort of where you are, but it doesn't have the functionality of the directions. Whereas something like this may have to be used. And if it's the contact map that I have on the page where we've got the thing over the right-hand side there, um, I think we'll have to replace that with some fresh code where it actually allows to have the get directions button up top there on the map itself, right? So, um, but I think you'd have to get a key, and I don't think you have to pay for that key because there's a free version and a paid version. I'm not really sure what the plan is here. So standard, free external, public available invitations, which is what we use. Unlimited for use is good. Pay for uplifts of individual API pricing and usage limits. So to get to maybe there is for that you'd have to get a paid one. So I'm just letting you know that ahead of time, because like I said, the one I've never done it before, but just reading through the Google site and whatnot to get those features, you may have to use a special plan. So anyways, long story short, don't have the answer, never done it, but I think if you do want to have that feature, you could start by we'd probably have to replace it. Google Maps. Let me just test something out here real quick while I'm talking to you, and we'll see, right? So let's go here with a map, and let's go with share or embed. Short URL. So we want to embed the map. I'm just trying to figure out to see what the view larger map. So they may have to view larger map and directions. Okay. So maybe, okay, here's what I'm thinking here. Give me a sec to open up your site in Dreamweaver. Yeah, you see the map here, how we have this is basically just the Google API, which loads the map into the background. And this is your contact skydive near Chicago. Right, probably what I'm thinking we'd have to do is take all this good stuff in here, right down to the, so we'd have to get rid of all that. What does that leave us with? Contact half map wrapper, map ID, and map left. So I think it would have to go in place of the map ID, width 100%, height 450. Let's just see what happens on that one. Okay, so view larger map. That option now comes up. I'm just trying to see if we can get the map thing to work here first. So if I went view larger map, right, then they could open up the larger map, and then they could probably get the directions from there. And then they can type in their to and from. So that's the only way I can think of, like the cheap and easy way, if you want to call it that, where it allows them to open that map in a new window. But they'd have to sort of be somewhat, they'd have to know to click on that to start with. This stuff here we could just push up. We could make this you know, positioned absolute. So it, you know, it doesn't take that up. So there's our iframe source. We'll have to do a style of position absolute top 0 left 0, and we'll save that, and that might just put it into the position we're looking for there, if that works. Yeah, there it is there, you see. Change the height to 400 from 450. So, but it's this part here, right? We may have to put a little something up above that said with a little arrow pointing down to need directions, click view larger map. That's the only thing I can think of at this point. And maybe a little bit of tidy up with CSS, but how do we do it? I guess that's the only way. Never done it before, so just share that with you. We got a short week this week, so if you know, I'd say let's put this on the back burner if we can until after Christmas, and we get all that festivity stuff out of the way, because I'll be tidying up tickets tomorrow, and then we've just got a very short day on Thursday, so everybody can head out to family and whatnot for Christmas. But anyways, if I don't talk to you before that or chat with you before that, you have a great holiday.